What's going on YouTube? My name is Michael Mitchell, aka Dollar Mike, and I'm back at it again with another video. In my last video, or like 2 videos ago, we talked about how much money I spent in 1 week. So in this video, we're actually going to talk about how much money I save / invest in 1 month. Let's get right into it. I don't waste your time, obviously. Let's go. So yeah, in that last video, I talked about how much money I spent in 1 week, but I also mentioned in that video that I save a lot of money, honestly, on a regular basis, whether it's daily, weekly, or monthly. I save a lot of money regardless. So I thought some people might be interested in how much money I actually save / invest in 1 month, because I mean, I think it's pretty interesting. I mean, I spend a lot of money. That money goes to savings, and a lot of money that just goes to just regular spending. But if you guys are interested, I'm here to provide that for you. So let's just get right into it. I'm gonna basically just go down all the apps I kind of save money with and kind of break everything down for you guys. So let me see. As far as saving, let's start with saving first, and then we'll get into investing. So as far as saving, let's do it. So I save with 2 different apps, Qapital and Wealthfront. Let's jump into the first one. With Qapital, you guys know what Qapital is all about. I made like 2 or 3 videos about Qapital. Basically, Qapital is literally just a savings account. I think they're partnered with Wells Fargo, so you'll be saving your money through Wells Fargo. But basically, it's a savings account. It's just a savings account, but on Qapital, you can actually set goals and stuff, or whatever you want to set goals for. They do investments as well. Whatever those goals you set, you can set certain types of rules. So for instance, on one of my goals, I had the 52-week rule set. So for instance, that means on that first week, I would save $1. The second week, I would save $2. The third week, I would save $3 for 52 weeks, which if you don't know, that's 1 year, totaling $1,378 a year. Another rule I have on Qapital is every time I like a video on YouTube. So every time I like a video on YouTube, it saves $3 to one of my goals. It doesn't have to do that. You can make it save $10. You can make it save $100. You can make it save $1. At least $1 though. That's the lowest you can go. They have tons of different rules. I can go to some more right now. So they have a guilty pleasure rule. So for instance, if you go to like, let's say like Starbucks a lot, you go there a lot, you spend a lot of money there. Every time you go to Starbucks, when you swipe your card there, it's automatically going to take an extra $2, $1, whatever you want to take. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. But that's called the guilty pleasure rule. They have plenty of other different rules. They have rules, talking about your health, weather. If it snows, you can save some money. If it rains, you can save some money. If it's above a certain temperature, you can save some money. All these different rules are set up in all these different ways to help you save money a lot easier. And over time, I think I've saved over $6,000, maybe $7,000 with Qapital, but a video will be coming soon about that as well. So for Qapital, let's just go right down the list. So I have my emergency fund on Qapital. So basically for my emergency fund, let's see what we got. Roundups to the nearest dollar. So essentially that's what Acorns does. Essentially, if you go to the store and you buy something for $4.50, it'll round it up to the nearest dollar. So 50 cents will go to Qapital, and that'll be $5. So if you buy something for what, $4.20, then 80 cents will go to Qapital, and that'll round up to be that $1. I have that going to my emergency fund, and I also have that rule I mentioned before, the YouTube rule, where I save $3 every time I like a video on YouTube. Boom. I watch a lot of YouTube, so that's a lot of save money. Yeah, once again, you can also turn all these rules off, and if you sign up with my link in the description with Qapital, I believe you'll receive a free $5. If you refer 10 friends with Qapital by the end of January this month, you'll get $550 free dollars. So $550 for free. If you know 10 people and you can get them to sign up for this app, $550. But normally, I believe every time you refer somebody, you get $10. Pretty sure. It's either every time you refer somebody, you get $5, but sometimes it's 10. They run these promotions all the time. But yeah, $550 free dollars. If you can get 10 people, $500 for free. Can't really argue with that. So I also save for travel on Qapital. For travel, I simply do the same thing. I do the roundups. So, round your money up to the nearest dollar. Plus, I do the set it and forget it rule, which is essentially monthly savings. So you can have it be weekly, daily, whatever you want it to be, but I have it be monthly. So $150 a month goes right to my travel fund. I can use it for whatever I want. You can take this money out anytime. It's not in stocks or anything like that. It's your money. It's just in a savings account. That's literally it. So that's that. For, let's see, for the 52-week rule, mentioned that before, every week the dollar goes up, and that's it. That's basically that. And I think that's all the rules I'm using right now. And yeah, so Qapital, that's kind of it. That's just one app. I have another app that I use savings for. This is more basic savings, but it is nice, and that is Wealthfront. With Wealthfront, I have $200 a month going to my Corvette down payment savings. So $200 a month going to my Corvette down payment savings. It's that simple. Once again, with Wealthfront, it's a high interest savings account. So you put your money in there, that money grows without you doing anything. It doesn't grow like it would grow in an investment, like in an index fund or anything like that. It's not going into stocks or anything like that, but it does grow. Right now, Wealthfront is at a 1.82 yield. So for instance, if you had $10,000 in there, that's essentially like $182 free dollars after 1 year. So 1.82 APY means you get 1.82% of whatever amount of money is in your account that year. The more money you get, or the more money you have, the more money you get. That's just that simple. Like I said before, it doesn't grow like a stock market would, but free money is free money, and that's pretty much it. That's just one for my Corvette. My other one is just a general savings, and that is $40 a week, I believe. Let me double check that. Yep, $40 a week. Every Sunday, I'm pretty sure I take it out, and that's $40 going just into general savings. My emergency fund on here, I have one as well on here, and that is $15 every week. And that is it, I believe, for Wealthfront. So all in all, on the saving side of things, if we don't count Qapital, because Qapital is kind of variable with how the money comes out, because the roundups, I can't track really how much I'm really losing in roundups. Also with the 52-week rule, I can't really track how much I'm really losing with the 52-week rule, because one month it could be $6, another month it could be 78 or whatever. It depends on what week I'm on of the year, because it's the 52-week rule. So with counting Qapital out, just in Wealthfront, that's $200 a month for the Corvette, $150 a month just for a travel fund, $160 a month just going to a general savings, and $60 a month just going to my emergency fund. Remember, that emergency fund only needs to be a certain amount of money. For me, that's like what that's like 3 months of my income essentially. So once I get to that point, I'm not really worried about the emergency fund anymore. I won't really save for it anymore. I always contribute a little bit of money, but it's not really that necessary. So that's kind of it on the savings side of things. Let's jump over to the investment side of things and see where that money's going monthly. So on the investment side of things, let's start with Acorns. As you guys know, I have plenty of videos on Acorns as well. Acorns, obviously, you do the roundups, you get the paid. So that's like the originator of roundups. I'm pretty sure it was Acorns. I'm pretty sure they started that first. I don't know for sure. Don't quote me, but I've been using Acorns for like a little bit over 2 years now, and they're like the first people I know that have roundups on an app, and that's cool. So like I said before, $4.50 at the store, you're getting 50 cents, gonna go to your Acorns account. It doesn't take 50 cents out of your bank account. Once it adds up to $5, that's when it'll take it out of your bank account. So you don't have random transactions for 28 cents, 50 cents, 47 cents, whatever. Regardless, let's see what we got for Acorns. So in my Acorns core account, so my Acorns core account is essentially the main account. There's a core account and there's an retirement account. You don't have to have both. You can have one or the other. You can have both, or you can have just that spend account, which is the debit card. That doesn't really matter, so it's not relevant to this video in particular. But we're gonna get that debit card. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna make a video about that too. But for my core account, let's see. For my core account on Acorns, all I have is $10 a week, so that's $40 a month going straight to that, and I have the roundups on as well. So roundups plus $10 a week, that could be somewhere between maybe about $60, $70 a month. That really depends on how much you spend, because the more you spend, the more roundups you're gonna have. It's just that simple. If you don't spend any money, you can't get any roundups. But that $10 a week, excuse me, is still gonna come out. So $40 a month in Acorns core account plus the roundups. Now for my Acorns later account, this one's a little different. So Acorns Later is essentially a retirement account. I have mine set up as a Roth IRA. If you don't know what a Roth IRA is, it's essentially a retirement account. Like I just said, you put money into it, the money that you pay, the money that you have after you get paid, and all the taxes are taken out. You put that money in, you take it out when you're like 62 and a half or whatever, and you're good. That's tax-free money because you already paid taxes on the money you're putting in this. So that's tax-free money. You take it out. Boom, that's it. So you got $1 million in there once you're 64, whatever. You take all that out, you don't have to pay a dime in taxes. That's all your money because that's already been taxed over your lifetime of putting the money in. But regardless, I have $5 a day. Yes, you heard me right. $5 a day plus roundups. So $5 a day, what's that, like $150 a month, I believe? Let me double check my math because sometimes it's a little iffy. Yep, $150 a month going into my Acorns Later or the retirement account. But remember, $5 a day. I'm doing it daily. You might say, Mike, why don't you just do $150 a month instead of them taking $5 out of your account every day? And that's because of compound interest. That's because of dollar cost averaging, which I can get into real quick if you want. If you guys don't mind, I can get into real quick. It makes more sense to do it this way than putting in $150 a month just straight flat and that's it. See, with a retirement account or just any investment account, if you put the money in daily, then you'll grab the market when it's going up and down. So essentially, let's say like Bitcoin or something, which you shouldn't really invest in unless you really want to waste your money. But I'm just saying it's a big risk, but you could make a lot of money, you could lose everything. It doesn't really matter. Let's say Bitcoin though. If I put $5 in Bitcoin today, just $5 in Bitcoin today, I think it's like $8,000 a share or a coin. Put $5,000 in today, Bitcoin drops to $7,000. Put $5 in there tomorrow, Bitcoin goes up to $9,000. Put $5 in there when it's $9,000, then it drops again, then it goes up again, then it drops again, then it goes up again. When you have dollar cost averaging, you're gonna get basically the average of all that you just put in, instead of just buying it when it's high and then getting it when it's low, essentially. So the best time to buy is all the time, essentially. If you can literally do dollar cost averaging with all your investments, you'll be golden. Some people can't really, budget that to have money coming out of their account every single day for one thing. But luckily, I'm in that situation where I can do that. You don't have to have a lot of money. You can do what I'm doing, $5 an account. $5 a day is the least you can do, and that's all I'm probably gonna do until I make more money. So $5 a day, $150 a month, plus the roundups on the Acorns later, or the Roth IRA, because that's what it is. The last place I invest is with M1 Finance. You guys know this. I'm still getting into Robinhood, but I don't have anything coming out monthly or weekly or anything like that into Robinhood. I obviously was in Robinhood before, but I wanted to like get a whole fresh start on Robinhood. So I'm gonna redo that probably maybe next month, something like that, and I'll get back into Robinhood. Same thing with this other app, and I'll tell you guys about that in the future. But for right now, investing is Acorns and M1 Finance. So with M1 Finance, it's super simple for you guys. $200 a month. That's it. That's literally it. $200 a month goes into my stocks. I have it set up. I have 3 different index funds. And they're all Vanguard. One's for the total stock market. One's for the information technology ETF, and another one's for a healthcare ETF. 3 of those. And then I also have my faves, which is essentially my favorite stocks, or the stocks I want to invest in or put money in separately from those 3 index funds. And that is, well, it's like 20 of them, so I'm not really going to list them all. But to go down a couple, I'll go down a couple for you guys. Waste Management, it's great to be in there. Tesla, because they're just killing it right now. $500 a share, are you serious? Alphabet, which is Google, if you don't know. Microsoft, Amazon, Disney, stuff like that, stuff that, just good stocks, that's all, just good stocks. I also have a little bit more risky stuff down here, like T-Mobile, just stuff I like, that's all, really just stuff I like. So that's kind of it. If you guys don't know, I use T-Mobile, so that's why I invest in T-Mobile, and I really do like T-Mobile, and I've been supporting what they've been doing for a couple years now, so the whole uncarrier movement is pretty fire, not gonna lie. But regardless, that's all I kind of save and spend in a month. So I can add this up for you guys real quick, and then I'll give you kind of a total of how much I save and spend. This isn't going to include the roundups because you can't really budget for roundups or include that. It kind of depends on how you spend that month, the next year, whatever. So I'll give you guys a quick total of how much I save and invest each month. Let's do it real quick. Let's see what we got. So you guys ready? All in all, I save/invest $960 a month, and that's not including roundups on Acorns or roundups on Qapital. That is insane. I also did not include my challenge that I'm currently doing. If you guys don't know, make sure you check out that savings challenge right now. That's probably one of the first videos I dropped in 2020, or if not, I might have dropped it the last day of 2019. So make sure you check that video out. It's pretty recent. But essentially, my savings challenge, it's called the 26-week challenge, so half of 52, so it's half a year, 6 months, and essentially you can save whatever amount of money you want to save, but you will multiply that amount of money you would save weekly by whatever week you're on for 26 weeks. So for instance, what I'm doing is $5. So in week 1, I would save $5. Week 2, I would save 10. Week 3, I would save 15. And you just keep going like that. So you get it 5 times 3, $15. Week 4, 5 times 4, $20. That's simple. Week 3 should be this week. Yeah, week 3 should be this week. So yeah, in essence, so this 960 does not include that challenge, and it also does not include my roundups on Qapital or Acorns. So this number could fairly well be around $1,300 a month in savings and investings. I'm pretty sure that's the same amount of money as like a lot of people's bills. I do have a lot of bills. I mean, it's not like I don't. I I just budgeted for it. That's all. I mean, I have probably just around, actually more than this in bills a month. So yeah, just budget it. You know, you budget it right. You know, you write down, you know, how much you make. You budget all out. Make sure you get all the taxes and stuff out of there. How much, you know, you pay in your bills. You always do your bills first because that's the most important thing to do. Pay your bills. Do that first. Then you can look at savings. After you do that, then you look at investing. You do that. Boom. I broke all that down and I got a little bit left over for whatever I want to do. If I want to just, you know, have fun, entertainment, food, all kind of stuff, and that's it. It's a simple budget. It's nothing hard, nothing difficult. Just write down how much money you're bringing in, how much money's going out, what you got left over is whatever you want to do with it. If you would like to save your money, go ahead and do that. I can't tell you, can't force you to do that, but I would highly encourage you to. If you like to invest your money, I would highly encourage you to. If you just want to spend your money after you get it, that's cool too. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you're not hurting me. You're not hurting me. I would, you know, I wouldn't mind, but hey. That is all. And that's how much I save/invest in 1 month. It's a lot. It's a lot. And if I make more money, it's going to be more saved than invest. It's just that simple. As I mentioned before, with Qapital, you're going to get a free $5 for signing up every time you use that link down in the description. If you get 10 people, you're going to get a free $550. So that's cool. If you sign up for M1 Finance down below, you're going to get a free $20. And if you find 10 people for that, they're going to give you a free $1,000. If you have 10 people sign up for M1 Finance this month, they'll give you a free $1,000. So be on that one. For Acorns, I believe it's $5. I don't think they have any promotions going on right now, but I can double check just to make sure. Just double check. For Acorns, you're gonna get a free $5. And if you find 4 friends, they're gonna give you a free $250 through Acorns. So 4 friends, $250 for Acorns. 10 friends, $1,000 for M1 Finance. And 10 friends for Qapital, and you're gonna get a free $550. So they're just handing out money. If you have people to sign up for these apps, that's free money. Remember, you can take this money out anytime you want. It's your money, so like they can give you that money and you can never use the app again if you want to. I recommend that you do because they're great apps, but you do not have to. You can take that money out and be about your day, just for referring people, and that's literally it. And the last one, I believe, Wealthfront, they're not giving you anything for Wealthfront, bro. So you might as well just relax. They do have a free $5,000 managed if you get somebody to sign up, but that's only if you use one of their investment accounts. I currently do not, so it's no benefit to me. But if you want to use the link, sure, go ahead. That's that. So that's all I got for today's video. Thank you for watching it. I'm out. Dollar Mike. Peace.